Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Sankhe. I am a student of a SAS Institute of Management Studies. I am presenting the PPT of error in a perception. What is perception error? A perceptual error is the inability to judge humans, things, or a situation fairly and accurately. Example could, in, could include such a thing as a bias, prejudice, stereotyping, which have always caused human beings into error in a different aspect of their lives. Perceptual error has a strong impact in organization and it hampers in a proper decision making skill while hiring, performance appraisal, review, feedback, etc. Types. The type of a perception error are as follows: selective perception, halo effect, stereotyping, contract effect, projection, impression. First is a selective perception. Since we cannot observe everything going on about us, we engage in a selective perception. People selectively interrupt what they see on the basis of their interest, background, experience, and attitude. It is a tendency not to notice and more quickly forget stimuli that cause emotional discomfort and contradict over prior belief. Example: a teacher may have a favorite student because they are biased by in group favoritism. The teacher ignores the student poor attainment. People selectively interpret what they see bias on their interest, background, experience, and attitude. It is a possibility for the bias to occur in a decision making due to wrong interest or attitude of a decision maker, and because of the principle that we perceive what we prefer to perceive. It is impossible to pay attention to everything because we are constantly inundated with some sincerely over subconscious mind select what seems easy to notice. Even then, people tend to see things according to their expectation as well as according to their desire. Second, halo effect. It refers to the tendency of judging the person entirely on the basis of a single trait which may be favorable or unfavorable. Here, a single trait dominates other character of the individual. It helps to judge other quickly. Among other error of a perception, halo error has the most profound, deep impact and implementation on our individual perception and behavior. They are not always inaccurate, although they probably are more often wrong than right. We are influenced by the halo effect when we believe a single character is associated with a number of other desired qualities. Those who are deemed to be attractive are also generally rated as a smart. Those with warm disposition are demanded to be sociable and funny, and those with intelligence are regarded as a more able leader. An individual is evaluated favorably, unfavorably, or merely on the basis of his or her individual attributes. In our organization, we usually see this type of error at the time of employee selection and when evaluating employee performance. Third, stereotyping, generalizing and grouping. In order to simplify matter, we often tend to classify people and events into already known general categories or groups. We put people into a convenient category on the basis of some character, usually ethic, occupation, sexual, etc. Is known as the stereotyping. It helps to simplify the complexity, it avoids individual difference and give a wrong judgment. For example, Indians are quickly tempered, fat men are jolly or happy. American are ambition, Chinese are mysterious, and Japanese are industrial, etc. The above examples are not always true. They are true in a general, not in a particular. Stereotyping refers to judging someone based on how one perceives the group that they belong to. Stereotyping bias is also called availability bias. This bias is determined by how information is stored and accused in our mind. Fourth, contract effect. It is another perceptual error that is very common in our workplace. We don't evaluate in a person in isolation. Contract effect or error occur when we evaluate a person character that are affected by a comparison with other people recently encountered who rank higher or lower on the same. This type of error is very commonly found when managers go through employment interviews, performance appraisal, etc. The fifth, projection. This is also very common type of a perceptual error. Projection refers to the tendency of the people to see their own trait in other people. It means that when people make judgment about others, they project their own character into others. As the saying goes, to an honest man, everybody is honest and vice versa. When people assume they are similar to us, it is easy to judge them. We assume, for instance, that others want to do the same in their jobs if we want challenge and responsibilities. People tend to attribute their own character to other people if they project their own character onto them. A manager involved in a project compromise their ability to adapt to individual difference. Managers tend to see people as a more homogeneous than they actually are. Pres- Presentation effect occur when the information we receive influence how we make decisions. The sixth, impression. There is a popular saying that the first impression is the last impression. We frequently from the impression of other at the first sight, even before knowing any of their personality traits. They start having impression and perceive thereby. This something leads to perceptual distortion. This error may create biasness while performing a performance appraisal. Example are first bench student disciplined and intelligent, last bench student undisciplined and weak. The PPT is finished. Thank you.